Fellow citizens of this earth. Alright, if you want something to happen, you need to take accountability for it. If you want change in your life, you need to be the one to step up and make it your responsibility. Don't have things that you want and place it on people or things external to you. You need to step up and take accountability for things that you want in your life. So when you want something, don't place it on anyone else to give it to you, or wait for them to give you permission to do whatever you're wanting. Just go and do it. Don't place any expectation outside of yourself for something to happen. You need to be the one to take accountability for it. If you have a standard, then make it yours to keep. Don't place the the power or the control outside of yourself. When you desire a result, step up and have ask yourself what your standards are. And when you're clear on that, you begin to take action on things that you want. You no longer play the victim, or you play that role of waiting for something to happen. If you want something, just go and take action and go and get it. Because a lot of the time we wait for things to come to us. We wait for someone else to do something for us, rather than just looking at our lives and going, I want this, so I'm just going to go and do it, rather than having this this sort of like desire for other people to do it for us. It's like if you want to go and achieve something, you can't wait for someone to say that you're worthy or you're good enough to go and do it. You just have to back yourself and go and move towards that goal. You can apply it to anything really in your life. Of where am I outsourcing responsibility for things and allowing other people's behavior to get me down because I'm waiting on them to do something, rather than going, you know what, I'm the one who actually wants this, and I'm saying I'm putting the responsibility on other people to behave a certain way. And if they don't do that, then I feel let down, and I go into that victim mindset. So how can I, instead of outsourcing my responsibility to others to manage, why can't I look after that myself and be responsible for things within my control? And if I want something, I need to be the one to take action and not expect others to take on my burden. And when I do this, I'm no longer at the whim of anyone else or any other external circumstances. I'm able to go, this is my choice, and I'm going to move forward from here and get the ball, so to speak, rolling, instead of waiting for others to meet that demand. Because then it's me playing the waiting game, and me outsourcing the accountability, not being responsible for myself and for what I want, and placing that on others. And that's not fair to others, because when we're in this people pleasing world, and most people are just people pleasing, they're saying yes to things that they don't want, and then they're having this resentment because they're saying yes to you. They're saying yes to you even though they really truly aren't speaking their truth and saying no. And then they might not deliver on your expectations or your responsibility that you've placed on them. They might not meet that same standard or that same level. And so then you feel let down. So instead of placing that responsibility on others' shoulders to meet for you, and have this relationship where you're relying on others all the time to do things for you, how can you just take action on what you want instead of asking other people to do it for you? How can you look at what's within your control, and instead of asking others to do it, how can you move from an actionable state? And although it's not your responsibility to know whether someone else wants to actually do something, it's up to the other person to say no. So it's a tricky situation where you ask others to do things and they're saying yes, but maybe they really don't want to say yes and they want to say no. But that's on them to speak their truth and to go into that place of tension between the dynamic of the relationship. But it's also for you to notice where you're outsourcing your responsibility and to take action from what's within your control. And so whichever side you're on, whether you're getting asked to do something and you're not speaking the truth and you're people pleasing and you're just saying yes, but then internally you feel this tension because you're scared to let the other person down and have that conflict in the relationship, or whether you're the one outsourcing the responsibility to someone else to meet the things you want. Wherever you're at, it's about taking ownership of you and putting yourself as the first person, the most important person, taking care of filling your cup up first, taking care of yourself first, so that then you're able to discern what you want and what you don't want, and what's within your control and what's outside of your control, and having that judgment and that real clarity about what you want. Yeah, so give that some thought.